Hi guys, this is Androidpipe.com and I'm here with an excellent game called The Trail. It's available for free in the Play Store. I'm playing it on the Huawei Nova handset. It was launched recently and comes from the company 22 Cans under the wing of Peter Molyneux, who is famous for the game Populous, Black and White and Dungeon Keeper among others. So this game is very interesting, quite original. You basically explore, craft and even socialize a bit. So this is a campsite where you can trade items and then be on your way. So this is my bag where I have stones, I have apples, seashells, tree branches and all that. And here you can do the crafting, which happens here. You got your recipes right here. You can craft wooden carving, moccasins, bandana, slingshot or stone axe. Each of them has a special recipe and involves these items here, which you have to collect on the way. This is a sort of companion, an annoying and sometimes helpful parrot. You can socialize with characters. I can keep pressed on my guy and say something like hello or sorry or other things like that. You can also meet real people, real gamers on the path, and then you can simply proceed by swiping up. Okay, so the purpose is to get to Eden Falls and ascend in the ladder of society. You will explore a huge environment. You should walk the trail, that's the core. You can speed up by swiping. You can see here a meter of your speed. And keep in mind that your clothes will wear out as you progress. You also have a stamina meter here, represented by 2 green hearts. Excellent visuals, although the game did stutter a bit on the Huawei Nova, which is a pretty solid phone. You can get items like this. You pick them up, you drag them down and put them in your backpack. And you should always be careful not to miss them, and in case the backpack gets too crowded, you should always pay attention to what you're getting, because some items are basically useless. Okay, so my hat just ran out, it got too used, and that's a fellow traveler. I can say hello to her and let's see what she's all about. Let's go further. You cannot actually chat to people, there are only predefined answers here. Well, this guy is pretty well featured as far as the clothes are concerned. Okay, so I can watch an advert and get a free gift. No, thank you. Although we could actually use some apples, because apples will replete stamina. Apparently tapping the ad and wanting to skip it made us watch it. The game is called The Trail. I'm playing it on Android on the Huawei Nova handset. It's a pioneering game. You have to explore, discover, craft, walk around, collect, talk to people, sell and buy stuff and move from one area to another. It's very relaxing and soothing. That's its main purpose. It relaxes you after a hard day of, I don't know, Call of Duty or simply work. Okay, so the ad is done. I have to get my apple. So here we go. A bit of lag was present. Now let's proceed. This little fellow wants apples, as you can see. That's sort of a challenge. In between areas you can get challenges, and at each campsite you will get the option to trade stuff, craft stuff and other things like that. Always try to keep your stamina in check. In case it runs out, well, that's not a good thing. You can drop dead. Well, not dead, but you can drop to the ground, and that's not a good thing. Okay, so let's open the backpack and maybe eat one of these items. Apparently I don't have an apple, but let's see what this is. It's a nettle fiber. Well, we cannot eat that. And I also spotted some berries of sorts here. Juniper berries, okay. So let's eat them, or try to. You cannot eat the rabbit hide, and after eating those berries we repleted quite a bit of stamina, so they're good for that. Let's eat some more. Okay, so now we can start running again. Swipe up. I have to say that the graphics of the game are excellent, the concept is very original, and it's a very interesting title. Always be careful to collect items ahead of you and try to craft clothes, because your poor fellow may need some extra clothes to get extra stamina, and some shoes for his poor feet after walking a long while. There's also this balloon here that sometimes brings you extra awards and prizes. Eden Falls is 10 kilometers away. So now we're at the campsite, the new campsite, and I can see how used my clothes are. I can start trading items on this conveyor belt, and I can also buy items if I want to. These are my currencies, and this is what other people are selling or turning into cash. Okay, pretty interesting stuff here. And let's actually see some other things. So this guy here has a military pack and ranger's trousers and more. Let's see what he wants for them. He wants favors. Favors is the premium currency here, which you can buy with real cash. As you can see here, sadly, we don't want to spend real cash here, although it's very tempting. So yes, there are in-app purchases in this free game. Come on. Okay, so here you can see the favors, which are very rare. And then we got the settings. And here we have the info about my character, who has walked quite a bit. Then this is the orientation. Quite a walk. And finally we get the outfits and all the items we have equipped. The bandana is gone. We should make a new one and see if you have the recipe for that. So simple moccasin, simple bandana. Let's see what it requires. Only 5 or 3 of these items. It's the rabbit fur scrap. You pull the lever and then the bandana gets made. Takes a few seconds, it gets dropped into your backpack, and then we can equip it in this area right here. And 7 more seconds. Nope, it's done. So let's place it on top of the character's head. And this expands the stamina meter, which is always something to look forward to. Okay, so this is the trail in a nutshell. Very entertaining game about bonding with nature, exploring it, trying to ascend the social ladder, meeting people from all over the world, seeing what they've explored. Is basically finding yourself in the wild, and that's it in a nutshell. It's an excellent game, highly original, very soothing. I'm going to give it a 9.2 out of 10 here at Androidpipe.com. Bye bye.